Wilson was sharing some of the stuff that you guys come across when I'm not live, and well, I decided to save you. And how am I going to save you? That's pretty easy. I'm going to tell you that this one tool right here is more responsible for the loss of skill on the job site than any other tool. There is no other tool that even comes close. Well, except for one of these guys. But the point of tonight is going to be talking about this particular tool. This, if you don't know, is a 30-degree framing nailer. What I like about it is relatively compact, very easy to operate, multiple modes, adjustable power setting, and it's really difficult to hurt yourself unless you're absolutely clueless and don't know what the hell you're doing. No, it's a good tool. But what happened is that guys have ended up using this tool for, well beyond what it's meant to be used for. They use it for everything. When in fact, yes, it is a framing nailer. It's almost like they put the name of the tool in it or something. Oh, Dylan, how you doing? Tanner West, how are you? Bone CK, how you been, man? Glad to see you guys in here. I didn't know if anybody would show up. Well, see, in the old days, we had to use this. This is how we framed everything. The nice thing about using one of these, well, one, you can feel whether you hit the stud, the joist, or whatnot below you, even when it's sheeted. And if you miss, well, you can correct it. Whereas with one of these, you can't tell. So that leaves you some speculation, and I actually have a video coming out about this very same subject. Oh, she gone wink. Yo. So not for sight. Well, you can use it for sighting, but you're supposed to mark where your studs are, although it's relatively easy to figure it out if you have experience. So, although I think Milwaukee just made one that you can use for sighting. It's kind of weird. No, I like I said, I enjoy using the nailer, but there was a certain level of skill that was involved with one of these. You know, so you could not only hold on, I got to switch to the all chat there. I don't know how, but we're gonna chat filter all messages. There we go. So with one of these, you could feel the resistance when you're hitting into the wood, and that would tell you whether you are on the right track or not. Also, if someone, let's say, I don't know, the header board, right? They miscut the header. What you'll see guys do with one of these is they'll sink 16, and that might be a slight exaggeration, but not by much. They'll sink 16 nails into about a 2 or 3 inch space to try to make up that gap. And there are plenty of channels that do inspections, building inspections, that'll show this. Roof joists, trusses, all kinds of stuff. And they'll just overcompensate by throwing a bunch of nails into a very short space. What they should do is they should recut the lumber. And back in when I was doing it, if they made a mistake, what you would do is you would very politely take your hammer, rip that piece of framing off, and then you'd probably throw it at the kid that was cutting it, because well, let's face it, most of the dudes that are cutting today are your apprentices, the dudes that haven't quite worked up to actually working on the job site yet, or working on the building yet. No, the hammer does not go up my bung. That is strictly for Makita guys. That's how they use their hammers. This is something they sit on. Thanks, Shaka, for keeping it real. Though, I don't know why you guys aren't talking tonight. It's kind of weird. But anyway, yeah, we used to carry this around a lot, and now all you use it for is to sink it into the wood and then move the wood to where you want it. It's kind of it's kind of funny to watch guys on the job site now. I don't even know that a lot of dudes know how to use this properly. Oh, you're listening. Good. I don't know that a lot of dudes know how to use this properly. Oh, I know plenty of them do. And sorry, I don't have any longer nails with me tonight, so you guys just kind of get this shit. Right? So that's it. I know when you're new and you're starting to use a hammer, natural instinct is to have it up here, but really, you want to get down further into the handle. Let the tool do the work. This is one of the greatest tools ever. Without this, most of modern building would never have been made. Took us out of the Stone Age. You rarely use a hammer. You're like most guys. Has a seat, handle up end. Yo, fuckface, where you been, man? It's been a long time. She gonna wake, oh, you're stoned and you're listening. All right. Well, that's cool. No, I saw so Josh, what spurred this on? I clearly didn't have a plan for tonight. I was just coming on. But what spurred this on is Joshua was sending us a bunch of screenshots and video clips of the dudes that are on, like right now, doing lives. Some dude doing math, the guy beatboxing, some dude fake sleeping with a Chucky doll behind him, and I was looking at it. I'm like, where are all the normal people? And apparently they're not on. Makita guys sit on it this way, right? So they clamp the handle in so they can get it fully seated. I don't know why dudes would ever think of doing it that way. Probably just control. They're afraid of hitting their fingers or something. But this is a great tool. I love the hammer. And it is a Milwaukee hammer, so the DeWalt guys can get upset. What's up, William? How are you doing today? I don't even know where the nail went. That was good. I must not have had it sitting there right. Oh well. We'll do it again. Actually, I think I hit the other nail. Oh, I missed. That was bad. Hey, what's you doing? Yep, it's good. Thank you. You still have a hammer, you just don't use it? Is character development? It is absolutely character development, Caleb. I'll tell you what, you only hit it once. Actually, that's not true. You hit your fingers a bunch. I saw a dude. I'm great. Do you have bluegill fishing? No. I guess that's a fish. How do you feel about Ridge's nail guns? I love them. That's actually my favorite. Milwaukee is the best. I have the Milwaukee. I have their 30 degree right here. And you're right. It is arguably the best. I mean, I have no complaints with it. Mm. Oh, I'm out. This is the one complaint. Doesn't shoot the whole rack. Oh well. It's fun though. It's a good tool. But like I said, most guys have become reliant on that tool to do everything. And a lot of what's going on in construction these days, dudes, if your new construction is leaking, if it's like your windows are, you see it a lot, the way your windows sit, it's not straight. That's how you know the dudes that don't know how to use one of these. Because you can feel the resistance with this that you can't feel with the nailer. She passed away. They're probably right. What do you think about the Milwaukee M18 Fuel Hacksaw? I think it's overhyped, but it's good. The DeWalt Fleshlight is 10 times better than any other brand. Cool. Kenneth, you're gay? Well, good to know. I don't care. So there you go. That's well, gay. Jesus. All right, cool. I don't know why you have to interject that. Sorry. What do we get here as a society? Oh, that's an easy one. We do what's easy now over what's right. I don't think these guys could figure out how to use a hammer today if you paid them. Literally, this is what they think it's for. Oh, and maybe they got to pull a nail. But it's not for this. It's not just for pulling nails. This is how you know that your sheeting is correct, that you're 16 on center. This. Also, this will tell you how high you have to put your electric boxes if you've got a good hammer, not the Milwaukee, but a good hammer. These can also be used as a straight edge, a 90 degree if you've got a good one, not a Milwaukee. Get the message? Oh, sorry, gotta catch up to the chat. He wants to, what? He wants to sit on your hammer. God damn. Oh. Let's get this jackass out of here. Hi, Juicer. Ha ha. My hammer as a straight edge. As a matter of fact, I know it's hard to believe. Not this one. I know it's hard to believe, but if you've got a good hammer, yeah, Stiletto actually makes theirs so that you can use them as a straight edge, a 90 degree. That's for your framing and your marking. Maybe you just don't know shit. But a better hammer, when you set this, these two line up so that they are 90 degrees, son. And that'll allow you to mark your 2x material with your hammer. Your face is a hammer. Well, everybody's got something. I want to buy a set of electric tools. Have none now. Are you a homeowner? Thinking about buying ryobi set. Ooh. If you're a homeowner and you're using it just every once in a while, ryobi's fine. Greetings from Antarctica. How are you doing up there in Antarctica? I pretty much just tell people like it is. Have I tested the rigid cordless miter saw? No. I'm a builder by trade, son. So am I, little Nancy. Stiletto is owned by Milwaukee. Hart is actually owned by Milwaukee, and Hart was one of the best hammers in the world for several years. What's up, Kansas? Best hammer is Home Depot brand, the Husky. Damn. DeWalt has the best warranty? No, not even true. Not even close to being true. Negative 44 out here? Don't whip it out outside. You'll come home a girl. Free sex change in Antarctica today. Hands down, best two-row viewer. Thank you, Kevin. I am, you know, that reminds me of something. I initially wanted to do a video, and I don't know if I will, but I initially wanted to do a video where I kind of talk to people about what the channel is about, kind of an introduction to the channel, because we've had, I don't know, 60,000 new subscribers here over the last year, and I haven't done it. How are things in KC? They're actually perfect right now. It's like 80 some odd degrees out. It's beautiful. It's a palm hander thing, not pneumatic. Yeah, I've seen those. I've never used one. Best brand warranty wise and customer service wise, rigid. It's rigid. So anyway, look, we're the only channel in the tool review space, big channel I'm talking about. Not that I'm big, but good size. We're the only good size channel that we don't care about any brand. We're not beholden to any company to give us free shit. We don't care about the results at all. We're simply showing what these tools can do. And we are the only tool channel that doesn't sell out. Again, same bigger size channel or a good size channel or above. So how long does rigid typically compete? Oh, it's 2 weeks now. 5 minutes for the registration. It's pretty easy. No worries, Warhammer. Sean Tracy. Well, I can see why your last name is a girl's name. Not a rigid fanboy or a fanboy of any brand. I do like rigid, but if they win, they win. If they lose, they lose. I could care less. The people like you that get caught up in the name of the brand, like you only know the name on the side of the tool, you guys are the ones that get all bent out of shape. What's this? Recently switched from Metabo to Craftsman. I got the Metabo over all my main power tools and ryobi the extra stuff don't use. That's perfect miss. Cool. Buy what works for you. What's the difference between brushless and brushed? He asked. Regular. So it's the way they, I'm sure you are bent out of shape right in front of your husband. It's the way they deliver power. So a brushless motor, right, is just like it sounds. It doesn't have brushes. The motors are typically smaller, but they have a higher copper concentrate to allow for more energy to flow through the motor and carry power through to the tool. Whereas a brushed motor has little brushes that sit in a metal housing, and they rub on, for lack of a better term, sandpaper. It's the easiest way for me to explain it to you. That sandpaper, the magnets come together, they create the energy for the motor. Now, brushless motors are less efficient and they provide less power to the tool because there is more resistance built into them to begin with. There you go. See, a lot of good answers in here. Use Porter cable tools are the good, not their politics. Oh, Porter cable tools are good, not their politics. I'll get into their politics. They're owned by Stanley Black & Decker. I tried not to know a lot about the politics of brands because, like, I don't support Tractor Supply anymore because I found out something. Have you considered using a bare filter and shilling for Harbor Freight? David, I have. I hear any filter on my face is a step up. It's an improvement. But shilling for Harbor Freight is where you kind of lose me. I can't do that. So are you saying a brushed motor is more powerful than a brushless motor? Actually, I said the exact opposite. And then I explained it. I got a welding job and I'm making less than a McDonald's employee here in California. Or you're not part of a union because they get scale. In California, I think scale for a Boilermaker is $42. David needs to gain about 300 pounds. Holy shit. Kind of missed that. I just got in here. Oh, no worries, Robert. Yeah, the brushless motor provides much more power than a brushed motor. Come to New York and be a plumber. I'm with you, Bravo. We don't talk about politics on the channel. Politics are one of those that you can't win. You know, it's whether you're left, right, center, everybody's going to be pissed off at you. It's the best to leave it at home. I make my political decisions around my dinner table. And since I'm a fat man, I make a lot of those decisions. I'm lost in New York City at the pizza place. Go out the door, turn right, and just start walking straight. If you hit the water and it smells like booty, that's the Hudson. If you hit the water and it smells like fish, that's the Atlantic. You'll know exactly where you are then. Yeah, I like the new Milwaukee stubby. That's going to be interesting. Trying to get into woodworking. Any good budget power tools to look into? Yeah, for woodworking. So woodworking, you want to be a little more precise. So avoid the lower end stuff as much as you can. Cobalt, Craftsman, the RP brushless, and rigid are the three if you're just starting out to get into. $78 overall rate, $45.11 in the check, 3 pensions and preferred wages. God bless you, Devin. Good question, Cheese. Can we discuss a magic 5-foot ladder that fits in a Hyundai sedan and is invisible to Secret Service? No. Well, thank you, Cheese. Appreciate you, man. The middle of the ocean on a raft. Just let the tide take you. Does he have an OnlyFans account? No, you're looking for Kansas Tools. He has the OnlyFans account. He actually sells bottle caps with a life-size replica of his penis directly in the middle, and it doesn't touch any of the sides. It's perfect. About thoughts on DeWalt? I like DeWalt. I actually second biggest brand that I own right now is DeWalt. Probably own somewhere in the neighborhood of 15, 20 of their tools and really enjoy them all. I think they don't have a focus as a company, so no, I am not showing my feet. That's kind of weird that you'd want to see them too. Can make your tools have 100 foot-pounds. It doesn't. Oh, I don't even know what you guys are talking about. Is best lower quality. So I don't think rigid is a low quality tool. They're not professional grade, but most of us don't need them to be. And they have the best warranty in the business. They're valued correctly. They are phenomenal tools, and I do love them. I use Jet tools and 5 horsepower saw stop at work. I feel spoiled right now about now. Way to go. Use Milwaukee. The forged battery is more overhyped than the brand itself. I get where you're coming from. I wish they had a smaller one. That would be nice. I don't know what country that flag is from, but welcome. I can't see it. So, is Icon just rebranded tools? Pretty much all of Harbor Freight is just rebranded stuff. Yes, Dylan. Dewalt is trash. I don't know that I agree with that. Milwaukee is not overhyped. M12 Forge would be sick. They've got it. It's just tabless. Like, it's not even stacked lithium. It's tabless. Let's get some emails out. Didn't they just announce the 12? I thought they just announced a 12. So I don't know. I don't really pay that much attention to those sorts of things. I have no idea. I actually think they'll be doing more of their MX line, because I think the next big event is World of Concrete. Oh, not M12. So, well, we don't need it on M12. Most overrated tool brand in the world. Actually, David, Makita is the most overrated tool brand in the world. They haven't kept up with the times. They're overpriced, they're underpowered, and they're underperforming. Is the real ones? I believe that. Milwaukee's impact is amazing. What do you recommend for someone that mainly works on his car and doesn't want to spend an arm and a leg? DeWalt Atomic. Please don't trash Milwaukee. You're too broke to afford them. Thanks for letting me know. I had no idea I was broke, but I thought I had money in the bank, but shit, thanks. Yeah. I'm just saying. DeWalt is not the best at the price point. No. Hercules, Rigid, Cobalt, all better priced than DeWalt, and all give you near similar experience. So, yes. Do Milwaukee chainsaws do benefit from having a forged battery? Makita all the way. Whew, Pride Month's over, buddy. That was like, you're almost a whole month past. Snap-on Harbor Freight got the exact same jack. Okay. Thoughts on Bosch? Bosch is one of the most underrated tool brands in the U.S. Don't see them very often. Nobody's buying them, so I think Bosch is amazing. Absolutely amazing. By the way, you guys got to hit that like button. What's up, South Australia? I try not to talk bad about Australia. I had a Canadian get mad at me the other day. Decent as hell. Sure. You bro lies can't afford. I can't afford Milwaukee? Huh. Really? You mean this Milwaukee? I can't afford this Milwaukee? Wait a minute. Hold on, sister. I can't afford this Milwaukee? Oh, wait, what? Oh my goodness, hold on. Oh. Oh, I love it when people say this shit. I can't afford these? Come on, sister. You're just embarrassing yourself. I hate stupid people. Somebody do me a favor. Get rid of that piece of shit. No dirt on those tools. Almost like I take care of them. Maybe you should try it. You know, you clean your tongue after Sancho's done on you. I know. That's because it's junk. Whatever. Metabo, HPT, or rigid depends on what you're doing. If you're a professional, Metabo. World of Concrete thoughts. Every year, it's amazing. Almost like you a poser. Ma'am, the only poser here are you little girls that think a trash tool is the only tool to use. Mainly because you're trash. So bent out of shape, yeah. Ever try Cat Brand? Nope. I looked at them, too weak. Wouldn't buy them. You're paying table saw of choice. I have the Delta. I've been using the Delta for 5 years now. And then I have the Bosch job site table saw sitting over there. I think it's great. Which one's trash? Makita. Take care of your tools and they would take care of you. Absolutely right. I see all the concrete guys with Bosch and Hilti. There's a reason for that. Now, Bosch, the Bulldog, is the best rotary hammer out there. 100%. So concrete guys, makes sense for them. Hilti makes a durable brand, and concrete, there's not a whole lot of margin in it unless you really scale it up, and then you have to rent your tools, and that's why you see Hilti. Delta is like another one, right? Yeah, the new rigid table saw. So I had the Delta 36725 T2, and that is the exact same thing as the new rigid. Bosch is for buns because they're cheeks. Sure. Ryobi is also trash. I approve that message. If Hilti wasn't double the cost of Milwaukee, it'd be good. It's not double the cost, but it's not better. That's the problem. All tools are junk for one. Yeah, I agree with you, Lucas. And carry any specialty tools? Why they aren't bigger? Well, they aren't bigger because if they carried specialty tools, then they would cut into Milwaukee's profits. Drills and drivers, DeWalt, great saws. No one brand is best. Sorry, fanboys. I agree with you, David, 100%. Do you like the M12 Stubby? M12 Stubby creature is great. Best battery-powered caulk gun. I'll tell you what, the best one for the money is the rigid. I think the best overall is the Milwaukee. Their channel. Here's a guy that's saying Ryobi Tools is good on the job site. C4B. Shut up, bitch. Never said it. You're a jackass. You don't know what you're talking about. So, fuck you. Ingersoll Rand. Great brand. What's up, South Florida Tool? God, everybody coming in here. Everybody coming in here. I didn't know. Just because I was kind of bored, I just started doing this. So, use corded Milwaukee at work, and then use both corded Bosch Bulldog. Yeah, dude, I would rather use the Bulldog for concrete. Yeah, we're not the channel to fuck with. We'll assault you at the drop of a hat if you're being a jerk. It's not in your rate tool. Yeah, you know what? You can, like the Ryobi nailer, the finish nailer, the pin nailer. You can use those on a job site. No one's going to bat an eye. They're fine. Now, any other Ryobi tool, you probably get some flack for it. How's DeWalt? DeWalt's fine. Ingersoll's pricey, but they last forever. The Ingersoll pneumatic stuff is great. Real Tough Talk pneumatic tools are the goats. Oh God, it's a car guy. Honey, why don't you go to a car or like a job site that has no power? Bring your little compressor and see how it does. Until that happens, you car girls, you just sit there and you think the whole world revolves around you, but you're really the poorest trade. But even the framers, the siding guys are getting more than you. Thanks to you, I decided to go Milwaukee with my tools. It's my first set. No worries, Andre. Impact, crazy how much people find the impact. It's just easier. Fake news, I saw your truck. You have a Ryobi license plate. I saw your truck and had a bumper sticker that says, will swallow for quarters. And it had a picture of a dong on it. You know what, Shaka? They do make a few things that are okay. Hey, the vast catalog that Ryobi and Milwaukee has, almost went to test Ryobi. See how it won't last you long on a professional job site. Best DIY tool for home stuff, M12 or Atomic? Looking to buy tomorrow. I'd buy the M12 or the Atomic. Okay. I would buy the M12 over the Atomic, only because you said for a homeowner, you're not going to need a lot of power, and you're going to be disappointed if you buy the Atomic drill or impact driver. Tactics is here. What the? Oh, he's an idiot. He said Atomic. I thought that was Kansas. I was just going to let it go. Mechanic's motto: I'm not gay, but $20 is $20, and I'll do anything twice. 100%. No worries. Best store for power tools: Acme. Yeah, that's fine. Rigid Milwaukee string trimmers, any good? Yeah, they're both great. You're not supposed to be on social with your pedo status. That's great to hear, Josh. I'm guessing that you often look at other men and reflect your own social values on them, and because the judge ordered you to stay away from children and petting zoos, you thought that everyone was just like you. Well, Josh, by the way, what a boring, stupid person you have to be that's the best you can come up with. Go back to raping your mommy's goats. Okay. Bye. I'm just going to get rid of you because you're a piece of shit. Bye, Josh. Use DeWalt tools cheap for starting a business. If you're starting a business, buy once, cry once. Don't buy cheap tools. Oh, God. What is this idiot saying? All right. Here's another one. Mods, you got to do your business. Get rid of some of this garbage. You guys are here for a reason. Take care of them. I don't want to see this trash. These guys are just jerks. They got nothing to offer. First of all, they're really upset that God only gave them a 1/4 inch to work with, and on cold days, they're technically girls. I mean, I would be upset that too, but their mom sucks a good dick. That's about all I can say. Shot deals, you can get higher end tools for 50%. Yeah. Thank you, Shaka. Tools and tactics. Why are you only timing out people? And one that I had already blocked. Best bargain, Metabo. Yeah, I love Metabo. I'm glad that you can get them at pawn shops. I've never shopped at a pawn shop. They are a bunch of bums. Which is funny because that's exactly what they look for in a man, a bum. Something to put a dick in. What about Snap-on? Snap-on's fine. Hand tools are amazing. Their power tools are overpriced. Ego makes the best yard tools. Yeah, I agree with that 100%. We were talking about Ego today in our group chat. And, well, first of all, Siobhan, who makes Ego, Flex, Skill, and Cobalt, they saw a double dip in sales last year. Like their sales dropped by double digits. And what that tells me is, one, Ego was wrong for leaving Home Depot. What they did was they allowed Milwaukee to come in and take part of their business, and a good part of their business. Isn't Cat made by Snap-on? I have no idea. Yeah. Professional, I would probably go, yeah, I'm with you, Chris. So they saw the double digit dip in sales last year. There was just a tool guy, D, whatever his name is. He just said that nationwide for 1 month of this year, when there was a 2-tool Flex combo kit, a drill and an impact driver for $99, they had a total of 10 sold. 10. That's kind of, all right, tactics. That's kind of shocking to me to see somebody like that horrible. And we're talking, and I'm like, I think a lot of it has to do with the color of the tools. The gray and green for Ego, the gray and white for Flex. Those are not eye-catching colors. As a matter of fact, they're called neutral. Gray is a neutral color. So what that means is your eye will just pass right over it. It won't even notice it. The biggest mistake that Flex maybe made is that when they designed their tools, they used that horrible color. They should have used something a little more eye-catching. But their tools are top-notch, maybe the best. From Croydon in the UK. Welcome. Vicus. Always deal shopping, dude. I know. I put a deal video out today. B-dubs. I put a deal video out most weekends. Oh no. It's a Canadian. What's up, sir? I may be homeless. Your igloo is melting. It's funny because it's only like 80 degrees here. We're normally in the 90s in July, so I'm enjoying the break. Are Flex reliable long term? Yes. And what is this? What is this? BMS? Test system boxes the other day. A bunch of the fans for $30 each. Way to go, J-Dub. Love it. Homeowner grade tools were the gray and the blacks. It used to be that the homeowner, yeah, not anymore. Are them Canadians, Canada's finest. My Stanley Cup hits nails faster than a Milwaukee hammer. Cool. No. Sucks ass here in Toronto. Canada work sucks ass. I like that one. Southern California, 105. Damn, that's too damn hot. What is now? Better display, more product. Yeah, the problem is Lowe's ain't where the pros go. Lowe's is where the homeowner goes. Lowe's, like their entire setup, everything. Sorry, my headset shut off for some reason. But Lowe's is set up for the weekend warrior housewife, somebody that's just going in there to look around and shop. Home Depot is set up for a pro. And leaving Home Depot to go to Lowe's was a huge tactical mistake. A lot of 12-volt DeWalt tools at the jobs or at Lowe's. Some of them are good. Monday, Cobalt light, hybrid light for $25. That's great. More. Oh, the double buy more, save more. $300. That's awesome. Wait, sorry. It's been in the mid to upper 90s for weeks in Montana. 30 minutes from the Canadian border. That's like a sauna to you guys. You're not used to this. Gray and green fluorescent. Maybe anything to catch the eye. What are you talking about? I can talk Canadian. You just say boot and A. Did Flex fix the battery? Yes, a long time ago. Take it easy, Shaka. Get up early tomorrow for my rear end to get. Oh, you're going to see a Makita guy. Way to go, Shaka. Well, it's because we don't have the Canadian government to stop us from getting good stuff. It's the king, color of the king of battle. All right. They did go overboard with Craftsman. I am not crying. So there you go. G, B, C, D, E, D, B. I don't even know what you're saying, Sayer. I say it, though, because they sell out fast. My best deal at Lowe's was a DeWalt 20-volt router. That's a pretty good deal. Y'all need to click like. Yeah, 51, 157 in here. You missed Sears Craftsman tools? I don't know why. Craftsman, after the 1960s, didn't make a high-quality tool. Took years to get Impact XPS bits here in Canada. Well, they're Makita, so you're not missing anything. A face only a mother could love. You know what's funny is when you were born, your mom diapered the wrong end. What's this? I'm just chit-chatting right now. It originally started off talking about how the nail gun is eroded more skill than any other tool on the job site. There's some high-quality tools in the chat. Yeah, going late didn't make a whole lot of sense, but I was bored. Have you tried the M12 half-inch router? No. Yes, they did. They did follow the same arc. No one's crying there, son. I'm sweating, but I'm not crying. So, there you go. The advice on Home Depot versus Lowe's is spot on. Lowe's is all about that cannot apply to the Milwaukee. Ugh. Oh, what's my background professionally? Fine. Well, I actually started in high school doing home renos as a summer job and worked my way through college doing commercial and industrial building. Continued on with that, save for a few years where I played professional basketball, and continued on doing commercial and industrial building for almost 30 years. Also ran, I did some plumbing, spent years doing solar. I was one of the largest solar installers in the U.S. I did megawatt projects for the U.S. military and the U.S. government. So there you go. Is the rigid 18 gauge brad nailer good? Yes, it is, creature. Yes, it is. You're going to be amazed. You like your, I like mine. Yeah, I think you were going for creature. Have you done data center? No. Okay, fucker. I'm sick of you asking about I'm crying. I'm not crying, you jackass. This is fucking sweat, you moron. Shut the fuck up. God damn, stupid sons of bitches like that. Why are you crying? This is not sweat. It's sweat. I'm fat. I'm sweating. God. No worries, Johnny. I didn't know you hooped. Wow. Yeah, I was pretty good. 4 years started at high school, college, 2 years, 2.5 years as a pro. Well, I got hit by a car, so I had to stop. Rigid stuff, but I have like 16 Milwaukee battery and keep buying Milwaukee. What do you want me to tell you, Jordan? Newest favorite hand tool is some spring-loaded universal joint extension combined with pinless swivel impact socket. Can get in some super tight spots. That sounds awesome. Do you rate Hilti? Overrated. I heard data centers were in still big business to build. They probably are. I never built one. We did mainly warehousing, cell towers. We did a lot. We did some cell towers back in the day. You know, nothing big. Mainly warehousing. Big stuff. But no data centers. I'm not a low volt guy, so. Broke my back. But yeah, I'm all right otherwise. Today's your birthday. Happy birthday. April. Hilti is only for large builders and commercial. Thank you. Thank you, Kansas. Switching tool brand a bad idea if you have a lot of something else? No. You never put all of your tools, like all of your eggs in one basket. I think the smart course is to buy kind of the best tool from as many different brands as you can so that you are not beholden to any one of them up. Yeah. I wouldn't be embarrassed to show up to a job with anything, David. I don't care. If the guys aren't giving you shit, then you're doing something wrong. They don't like you. Minimum distance between cell towers. Yeah, it's, well, back in the day, it was 15 miles. And one working long due to sanding cars and painting them without wearing a mask. I switched it to framing. Gypsy, you can't do that. You got to wear a mask when you're doing that stuff. But you know that now. Makes sense. You're going to toss multiple batteries in your tool bag anyway. Might as well not limit yourself to one brand. Yeah. And no one brand makes the best of everything. Hell, no one brand makes the best anything for much, for a very long time. Because everybody else tries to step up their game. Well, except for Makita. Everybody else tries to step up their game and catch whoever's at the top. So it's always constantly changing who's the best. Opinion on Shrek. What the fuck? Political channel, but did you watch any of the Trumps? Yes. Yes, I did. Yes, I did, J-Dub. And I thought the first 20 minutes were very moving, very raw and emotional. And then it got a little off the rails. Ever used the Brad nailer once, though, and never the drills. Was way to go, James. I'm glad your boss has a sense of humor. I could not imagine showing. As a matter of fact, this channel started because of Bauer, indirectly because of Bauer, directly because of the bear. You're from Canada and voting. Whew. Gypsy, I feel for you. Yeah. I don't know why we're talking politics. So there you go. Well, I was talking about the channel and how it started. So there's a channel called The Den of Tools, which we unaffectionately call The Den of Fools. Oh, UNC, the muscle doesn't come, the shirt doesn't come with muscles. Apparently all you need for muscles is to do this on your keyboard, honey. So the Denafools, they said that Bauer, which is an introductory level tool, liken it closer to ryobi than anything else. He said that Bauer was the same as rigid and cobalt. Now, I happen to have all three of those. One of my very first videos was blowing up the Bauer in under 5 minutes because it was garbage. He's a Harbor Freight fanboy. Yes, he is. Oh, the bear, that guy is a clown. Sucks Harbor Freight off. Yeah. I don't watch his stuff any longer. I think he's about the most pointless, useless human being out there. Respect what he's built. He's entertainment. That's all I could say. It's sponsored by Harbor Freight. I'll call Cap. As a matter of fact, you can call Cap on that because one, they've sent him a ton of stuff over the years, but two, they actually used to link his channel on their website. Funk, yeah, he's all right. I like his shorts. He's pretty crabby. I like that. This tool is the one that works for you. Absolutely B-dub. That's the way to know. Good to know, JW. What the heck? Juan? I'm doing fine, other than I'm sweating. That's about it. Is a BS as it gets. Yeah, he gets free tools and paid to do reviews. He's actually admitted that he does get paid to do reviews. I'm sorry, I don't know how to read. It looks like Russian, so apologize to you. He has admitted that he gets paid to do reviews. It's Soalz After Dark. He said that I think he charged the one company like 5 G's to do one. Power impact wrenches, very surprisingly scoop them inside. I have seen it, and unlike him, I got mine back together. I need to order some more tank tops. Dude, this is because it's warm out here. It's in the 80s in my garage right now, so this is just for comfort. You can't feed me after midnight, and you can't ever get me wet. Which is great because I'm a man, and there's only one part of me that you could get wet. So, and not for Canadians, no. Well, where is your buddy, the hypochondriac, at tonight? He was here earlier. Make some good stuff. Yeah, it's very limited what they make good. Harbor Freight's all right. How can you be honest when getting paid to advertise? You can't. That's the thing, like, so just full disclosure here. I had an agreement with Wild Badger to review their 40-volt lawnmower. And first, I gave them a rate. I told them $500 plus a tool. I'll review it, right? They go, okay, well, we can't do 500. We can do 300 and the tool, but it has to be a favorable review. I immediately shot back. Whether the review is good or bad is totally dependent on your tool. I have no control over that. That's on your tool. And then they said, okay, but we want to see the video before it goes live, and we want to approve the script. And I go, first of all, I don't script shit because I never know what I'm going to say. And two, you ain't going to approve my video or not. I'm like, I'll let you see it, but it's still going to go live whether you like it or not. They agreed to that. Then they wanted me to guarantee them a certain number of views. And I'm like, can't do that either. It's all dependent on the audience. I have no control over what they want to see. So every time they asked me for something, I said no, 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 no. And I let the tool do the speaking. Good or bad, I don't know. You'll see. I did a full length video on it, but you'll see. I got to follow up. What's up, Juan? Work on cars. People that don't work on cars. Juan, do you have a car? There you go. That's exactly my thoughts. Every company that has ever asked me to do a review for them and then guarantee them if it's favorable, I would go, I'll give you an honest review. That's it. At the 40-volt circ saw. The Makita 40-volt circ saw? I don't think of it. Any heirloom tools from the family past? Yeah. I've got an old Black & Decker sander from the 1950s that I keep. Power wheels. He got power wheels. Good to know. Skill? What about it? I'll do a lot of paid reviews. Yeah. I have never I've never like gone to a company and asked them for anything. You worked on Juan's car? Okay. I'm not saying you keep saying like people that don't work on car. You don't have a car to work on. Hi, Audrey. Sure. Dick Young is just saying 40 volt. Okay. Need to get some healthy from Home Depot. Okay. Yeah, I don't rent my tools. I buy my tools. The only place you can buy healthy tools is from a healthy store. They don't have any anywhere near me. There you go. And I'm not going to lease a tool to just do a review on it. I have a car to work on there everywhere. Yeah, I hear Hot Wheels make some good stuff. English. Fix them. They don't fix themselves. Yeah. Are Makita power tools in Europe any better than here? Some of the European channels I watch use them. No. It's harder to get because Makita has favorable tariffs in Europe. They have oversaturated the market, or they've saturated the market. But I have not used the Skill 40-volt circ saw. What is this? You ever move first is you. Can I get I don't have my English or my retard to English translator with me. So, Brandon, I don't know what you're asking. It just looks like you're retarded. Actual Metabo, not HVT. I think Metabo, both HVT and regular Metabo, are phenomenal. They seem to have their Makita. They just, yeah. You know what? The only thing that the difference between the United States and everywhere else is, aside from Makita, and I'll say that because some Makita whiner is going to be there. Aside from Makita, America typically gets the best of every single brand, and we, unlike everywhere else, we actually get to see how they work and how they perform. Other countries do not get the best. Sucks to be you guys. The newest DeWalt hammer drill looks amazing. I want to have it in my hands before I pass judgment on it. Stephen, the former, not the latter. Gonna have it soon. Yeah, I hope so. Why are you laughing? Oh. Yeah, dude, the Metabo HVT is great. Speaking of sponsor, Wrangler Shard just switched to all Milwaukee. Oh God. If there's ever a dude not to take advice from. The triple hammer, no. For me to have a car, then prepare for your next lame comment. Juan, if you were so skilled at fixing cars, you could build your own. I'm just saying, you could go to the junkyard and make one. Right now, the only thing Juan's driving is a tricycle. He is a little weird creature. Klein from Milwaukee. Yeah, we're at. I reported that a while ago. All right, well, Milwaukee's hammer drill is superior unless you're going into concrete. You know, like the idea of a hammer drill. Yeah. He lives in a fantasy. He lost me when he started talking about the forestry service fired him for teaching his son how to use a chainsaw. Porter cable's fine, Billy. If that's what you own and that's what you got and it works for you, it's fine. Well, that's now he's off and not doing so well mentally. I just hope he's fine. I have no idea. I don't watch his stuff. I know he started talking about like weird stuff to do in case the government comes for you, and I was like, okay. For concrete the other day, and it got hot as motherfuckers. Yeah, it's not great at concrete. Hate to tell folks, Milwaukee not great at concrete. Their rotary hammers don't hold up to concrete any better. So there you go. Oh, how big of a hole? Forged battery amp coming later this year. Yes, Levi. Yes, they are. Triple hammer. Oh no! If you get the triple hammer, Andrew, you're gonna love it. On par with Craftsman. I think it's a step below Craftsman, actually. Juan, you're like, if you were to ride a bike, it would have training wheels. Honestly, Dave, damn. No, yeah, Milwaukee's just not good at hammer drills in concrete. Yeah, very big. I don't want to take over the Milwaukee. Metabo HPT has a 36 volt drill. It's great for concrete, and we all know it. Oh, God. Yeah. If you've ever seen him build something, you'll know how much of an expert he is. Yes, Scott, it's true. It's true. The Bosch Bulldog is the best rotary hammer I've ever used. I don't even know why people would make a discussion out of it. Sure, Juan, if you ever get a car, then you got to get a license and, a girlfriend. Then I'll be impressed. Like, hand tools over recline is the dumbest crap. Yeah, but it's happening. Where am I from? Like, originally, I'm a New Yorker. I live in Missouri now. Oh, if I see one on a motorcycle, I am definitely swerving into that lane. Yeah, Bosch Bulldog is legendary. That's the thing. Like, I can't remember. It was 2 or 3 years ago. I made the video and I said, like, when Ego left Home Depot, and I was like, well, that's just allowing Milwaukee to take over. And people are like, no one's going to buy a Milwaukee OPE. Guess what? Hi from Albania. Hi, Eddie. You live in Missouri, so do I, Jordan. I seem upset. No? You know who is my king, right? Kansas. Oh, I live in Missouri, yeah. Well, you're Canadian, so it could always be worse for me. I could be Canadian too. Milwaukee hand tools do suck by and large. You live in Mo too? Lots of us here. How about that freaking tool belt, the VCG? I didn't see it. I don't watch her stuff. I do not watch VCG. You couldn't pay me to watch the Oompa Loompa. Like, God. First of all, here's the deal. All right. He's always doing that, and he's always got his finger pointing at someone or something, and he's like, here's the deal. And then you know that no matter what comes out of his mouth after he says that is bullshit. He's right there. Apache helicopter showed up. I thought he was at dinner. So the two guys that I was talking to that were showing me how horrible YouTube Live is showed up. And just think, I was about to get off of here because it's been over an hour. The freaking finger. Yeah, it's true. Like, you watch their shit, and you know the second he goes, here's the deal, the next words out of his mouth are complete bullshit. Yeah, Levi. The only section that really had any kind of Klein presence in my stores was the low volt stuff, like the voltage testers and whatnot, and that was it. And then everything else was pretty much Milwaukee. But now I'm starting to see some of the Ideal products in there, and then not any of the tools, but just like products. And Milwaukee just dominate those two areas. And then everything in the low volt section for Klein, almost everything, I should say, went on clearance. Air conditioned jackets, didn't know they had one. Like, they're all about job site performance, but it's all about typical trade show antics. That's true. Like, what is this? Flex, is it Chinese? It's European. I mean, they're all made in China, so. You have too many pliers? You need air conditioning. I'm waiting for the. Oh, I would take the Metabo. Well, the 36 volt is too heavy. It's just an entertainment channel. Yeah. They used to do real tool stuff, and then they got away from it. Like when that one really loud dude left, they got away from doing actual tool related content. And it's tool adjacent, but it's not real tool reviews. It's pretty much paid commercials for VCG now. What part of Missouri? I'm just south of Kansas City, sir. Sucks off Milwaukee. That Milwaukee and Flex. Worst purchase of my life. Save me the money. Oh, it's what made him popular. Absolutely. We do tool test raw. We do the real thing. Like, you get to see it. We do it every day. What do you think about Metabo 36 volt lineup for a mobile welding job? Metabo makes some of my favorite tools. Absolutely favorite tools. Milwaukee or Flex Impact Driver. I'll answer that one here in a second for him. You know what? The drill's amazing, but the auxiliary handle makes it not worth it. The triple hammer is just so smooth. It kind of makes up for it. I love them. Okay. Eric and H. Rodney Widger, you snuck in here. How are you doing tonight, Rod the Bod? Milwaukee or Flex Impact Driver? Now, this one's multifaceted. First of all, Flex is more powerful than Milwaukee. It's faster than Milwaukee. I would take the Milwaukee because of the size, and that alone. I use. Oh yeah. You know what? I watched a channel earlier today. They were using a rotary hammer and they were going through. It was very clear. Like if you spend any time in the trades, you know kind of what the materials are. So he was going through concrete board, like those real thin things of concrete board that you would use for flooring, like put under flooring or whatever. And they had it up on a wall. And then they took a Milwaukee rotary hammer and they were showing how powerful it is. So what's coming out of the hole is styrofoam. And to me, I'm like, well, I saw it go through that 1/4 inch thick sheet of fucking yeah, there you go, fiber cement board. Sorry, I saw it go through that, and then I saw the styrofoam coming out, and I was just like, what the hell? Like, who are you fooling with this shit? But it fools enough people, I guess. It's so close to the mid torque now. Yeah, yeah, Cody, that's 100% accurate. But that just means that their next one is going to be ridiculous. Like their M18 one is next. DIY too. I don't know. Lowe's had like 3 flex tools on display where I'm at. That's cool, Andrew. Thank you, Rodney. I appreciate that. Those boards 5 years old break karate class. I might, yeah. Like flex, but Milwaukee cover everything. Yeah. Yeah, this don't have like Milwaukee doesn't. If you really sit back and think about it, the Milwaukee 7 1/4 circ saw, arguably, if not the best, then top 2 or 3 on the market. The hammer drill is the best as far as wood goes, is the best on the market. As far as concrete goes, it's one of the worst on the market. Their impact driver is, for the size of it, the best on the market. So you look at it, they have enough that's at the top or near the top that you can say they're the best. I like drinking Coca-Cola. I think it's great. The other stuff, I don't care. So there you go. But they don't make that many tools that are actually the best. They make pretty good or really good. They don't always make the best. They'd probably have the highest average of all the brands, though. I don't know why people are asking me about Coke. Use Flex without telling me you've never used Flex? My bad. I'll get to work on it. That's stupid. Is it Lowe's earlier? I didn't notice any Flex. Oof. That's not good. Sorry, I'm missing a lot of these. Oof. The best is pretty subjective. Yeah. Well, the thing is, like, when you're talking about tools, right? 2 of the exact same tool can perform different for everybody. The surge does suck. 2 of the exact same tool can perform differently for the same person in the same material. There are about 20% of the tools that are exceptionally good. There's 20% of the tools that are not good. And then there's the average. And the average is kind of what most dudes shoot for. And you hope for the good and not the bad. That's the job done. Yeah. The best part of walking up is a Coca-Cola. Okay. What happens if you're using an impact driver in water? Use the triple hammer from Metabo. Many don't work on cars. Okay. See, Soalz, many don't work on cars. They flex, don't get hurt. Okay. Yeah, I don't work on cars. It's not that I don't know how, I just don't. Most toxic tool fanboys? Oh, good question, David. I've been waiting for this question my whole life. That's easy. Makita guys are absolutely the most toxic fan base. Like, I hadn't even made a video. I had just shown a picture of me saying that I was going to do a video on this one tool for Makita, and the fanboys were already in the comment section crying, like crying that I wasn't going to do their tool brand right and whatnot. They were just terrible, terrible people. AOC uses Makita. I'm not surprised. Yeah, and right after Makita, dewalt guys, they're very sensitive as well. None of the fanboys are good. Like, if you're a fanboy of any particular tool brand, it's probably because you're a weak-minded bitch. But that's just me saying it. Cost of upgrading tools is scary. Don't do it then. Is next yeah, they're all kind of like in that same. Makita guys though, they'll flip out over nothing. Like you won't even have to say anything about their fucking brand and they're flipping out. They're crying. And no matter what you do with Makita, it's not right. It's not the right battery, it's not the right voltage. It's the XGT is trash, the LXT is trash, the subcompact is trash, and no matter what it is, you're supposed to be using a different level of their tool, and the one clear thing is their tools are trash. No, DeWalt guys, they're close though. They're close. No, all fanboys suck. Sure, Warhammer. Thanks again. You do say Miss Kita, yeah, because their fans act like bitches. They earned it. They earned it. They act like bitches. You're gonna get good luck. I'm a fan if the tool works. I'm with you, creature. I don't care the brands. They are bigger than the 18 volt. Makita 40 volt is a scam. All of Makita is a scam. If you buy Milwaukee DeWalt, all the tools are manufactured in China and assembled in America. Okay. 100% Sayer, carpentry, and construction are the best. Nick, I'm with you. Plumbing could be very lucrative, but if you want to keep clean, be an electrician. You don't even have to work. Is the most expensive and least useful. Yes. Yeah, guys, we don't talk about politics, but we're not disagreeing with you. Aaron's Makita, but he's on brink of transitioning into DeWalt. Does that mean he's transitioning from being a female to a male now? Is that what you're trying to say? Plumbers do make more money, but they also have to deal with shit. First, Milwaukee makes all the specialty plumbing tools. Yeah. Yes, Levi, we're with you there. Why are they so old? Because the young people couldn't win. I hope you don't sleep at the seat and wait tomorrow with just saying clothes. Okay, Juan. I hope that when you fall asleep, you don't dream of Sancho again, because the last time you had to change your sheets. Electricians don't have to clean up. That's the best part. Exactly. Are actually useful? Yes, they are. Well, they should be, because Rigid has designed them. So, I'm not going to fall asleep on the live stream. As a matter of fact, we're about ready to get out of here. I can do a live feed after midnight without some feet picks. Break them out the bed. No, David, it's not going to happen. Don't care. We're not talking politics, guys. It's not going to happen. Look, we do not agree with or disagree with what you guys are saying, but this is a tool channel. We talk about tools. There you go. Juan doesn't have a car. No. Recommend for rotary drilling? Oh, that's easy. The Bosch Bulldog. Get the Bosch Bulldog. What's my favorite what? Job, mechanic, or plumbing, or woodworks? Woodworks. No, no feet. Thank you. Thank you, Andy. I appreciate you too. Impact driver is the best tool if you don't know what you're doing. Yeah, we don't talk about it. We don't talk about it. Thanks, boss. I'll be sure to look it up. No worries, Kai. One thing I would do different if I could do it all over again, I would have gotten into solar earlier. Yes, Stephen, I'm still on. I would have gotten into solar earlier because I hate to tell you guys, of all the trades that's out there, solar paid the most. What's my favorite color? Who cares? Nothing, Steven. We're just getting out of here. Yeah, we're getting some weird questions. That means it's time to get out of here. Good for you, Scott. That's the way it should be. No. We can't talk about Bruno. Oh, dude. Solar can be very lucrative, especially when I was doing it. I was making serious money doing solar. So, yeah. No, I hate doing drywall. I can't stand doing drywall. Fucking sucks. All right, guys, we're out of here. So for all you Makita guys out there, don't forget, blow them like you know them. And for the rest of you, manscape like you landscape. If you trim your bush, your deck will always look big. Take care, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.